Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our very first PDPR lesson for 2021. Okay, I hope all of you are in good health. Okay, stay safe, right, and make sure that you keep yourself in a good condition. Okay, so today I'm going to give a little bit of briefing, explanation, most likely, on the latest SPM format for 2021. Okay, I believe that some of you may have heard about this before, and maybe you have some knowledge about it, but I would like to make this as a reminder to all, to those who have known about it, and for those who have never heard about it. Okay, this is the latest, okay, SPM format for 2021. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at the level of proficiency. For the level of proficiency, actually, they are targeting uh, students to be at B1 to B2 level. Okay, meaning that this is they are looking at the intermediate level of achievement of proficiency among students, and I believe for the IGOPians, right, uh, to get a B1 should not be a big problem. Okay, and I believe some of you may even have even be able to achieve B2 high. Okay, all right. So that is something that I believe that you can do it, right? Okay, and take a look at the format pentaksiran or the assessment format. Okay, this time around, the SPM is no longer focusing on reading and writing alone. Okay, they are now the lembaga or the CFR aligned kind of exam is focusing on all four skills. Okay, four language skills. Okay, namely reading, writing, listening, and speaking. All four. All four will be assessed. Okay, so because of that, we are going to have four papers instead of two papers like the previous SPM. Okay, so we are going to have this reading test. Okay, paper for reading, paper for writing, paper for speaking, and paper for listening. Okay, so it is something that is very new for us actually, but actually this is not something out of ordinary, because this is what has been practiced by uh, most countries in the world. We are just starting off, okay, with this kind of assessment. Okay, um, okay, now let's take a look at the, all right, the instrument. Okay, okay, the format. Okay, how they are going to assess you. Okay, so as I said, okay, we have paper one, paper two, paper three, and paper four. Paper one is for reading and use of English. Okay, paper two is on writing, paper three is on speaking, and lastly paper four is on listening. Okay, the test item will be for paper one. Okay, it is here said objective aneka pilihan, or in other words we call it MCQ, multiple choice questions, right? um, whereby, okay, and another one is objective pelbagai bentuk. It means they come out with a variety of objective questions, right? Okay, that one we will see. Okay, and then subjective response terhad. This is limited response. Okay, um, that as like you are doing the information transfer. That is what we call as limited response, whereby you can only respond, even though it is subjective, you can only respond towards a certain part of the question. Okay. Okay, and in paper 2, okay, paper 2 is writing. Last time it is called essay writing, but now, okay, it is not like the previous essay writing at all, right? I said at all. Okay, means that they are no longer the same. All right, whereby this is they have two types of response. Okay, first is on the limited response. Limited response means you are required to write, okay, according to what is given to you. You don't have to go beyond it. Okay, you don't have to go to write more than what is needed for. Okay, all right, that is first response. Number two is what we call as response terbuka or open response. Okay, open response is just like is a kind of the normal essay, whereby you are given the title, okay, and you will write, okay, based on your own creativity, based on your own ideas. Okay. Okay, so as for paper 3, okay, this one is speaking. Okay, they have so-called they also have this limited response as well as the open response. All right, so this we will go into detail later. Okay, and lastly the listening test, right? So listening test is also MCQ. Okay, objektif aneka pilihan and objektif pelbagai bentuk. Okay, multiple type of questions, right? That I will show you when we are talking about when we go into the details um, of all the 4 papers. Okay, all right. Now, okay, we go a little bit detail on the on every paper. Okay, so for paper 1. Okay, so paper 1 we have 5 sections altogether. All right, first is the first is more or less like the previous uh, SPM. Okay, so it consists of 8 questions, right? Right, 8 marks. Okay, then part 2 or section B also 10 marks. Okay, 10 question, 10 marks. Okay, section 3, 8. Okay, section C, section D, and section E. Okay, we will look at it later, details. Okay, I'll give you the sample of the question later on. Okay, then for paper 2, okay, we have, all right, 3 questions for writing. Okay, first question 20 marks, second question 20 marks, third question 20 marks, all have equal marks. Okay, 20. All right, even though, okay, the level of difficulty are different. Okay, that I will show you later. Okay, when we discuss about paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, and paper 4. Okay, so paper 3, the speaking part. Okay, so it also have 3 parts. Okay, first part is the examiner towards the candidates, right? And then part 2 is the candidates being asked about others about opinion. Okay, and number 3 is the um, between the two candidates. Okay, the detail I will tell you later. Okay, and lastly, the listening part. Okay, so listening part has you know four parts as well. Okay, whereby you can see that they have 7 question, part 1, part 2 8 questions, part 3 5 questions, part 4 10 questions. All right, so again, the detail we will look at when we go through the example of the questions. All right, so okay, this is very interesting. You take a look at this jumlah markah. Paper 1 is 40 marks, paper 2 60 marks, paper 3 24 marks, paper 4 30 marks. But look at the weightage, the wajaran there, the weightage here. Okay, so all are equal, all are 25 marks. Means that, okay, you cannot score only on one paper. Okay, but in order to make if you want to do well, you have to do well in for all the 4 papers. Okay, this is very important. You cannot neglect or you cannot ignore one of the papers. You must all of them are equally important, right? So no matter how good you are in writing, but if you are bad in speaking, you will not do well. Okay, so this time around, okay, they will test on all 4 skills. Okay, and all 4 skills are equally important, right? They are not. We are not looking at marks alone. We are also looking at the weightage. The weightage of the papers are all the same. Okay, so this is a very important thing to remind. Okay, and to bear in mind that everything is equally important. Okay, we cannot neglect one part or one section and then focus on one section, okay, whereby we can do better, right? No more things like that. Okay, it is not like the previous SPM. Okay, this is 100% change, okay, from the previous SPM. Okay, it's no longer the same. Okay, all right. So okay, for the construct, okay, all right. That one is for us like the teachers. Okay. The next one is the length of the test. Okay, paper 1 is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Paper 2 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, and for paper 3 around 13 minutes. Okay, around means it's about 13 minutes. This is speaking. Okay, some people may say may take a bit longer, and some may a bit shorter, but the average will be around 13 minutes given, right? And for paper 4, the time given is 40 minutes. Okay, cakupan konteks ada sekarang. Okay, as I told you, it is on the B1 to B2. Okay, kaedah perskoran, I have no idea what dichotomous, okay, analytic, holistic, okay, that is the way of scoring, okay, how scores are being how scores are how they detail the score. Okay, all right. Okay, now before we start, okay, for the contoh item okay. This is the test item okay for paper 1. Alright, so I'll stop the video now okay, and I will continue it in the next video okay, purposely for um, paper 1 okay. So I'll see you later. Alright, thank you.